Season 1, Episode 9, Time is the Asset You're Actually Compounding. When people talk about compounding, they usually mean money. Returns on returns, growth over time, the math doing its quiet work. But money isn't the only thing that compounds. And it's not even the most important one. What actually compounds, whether you intend it to or not, is time. Time compounds habits. Time compounds decisions. Time compounds stress or calm. And unlike money, time compounds experience. How money feels to live with year after year ends up mattering more than how well it performs in any single stretch. This is where many financial plans quietly break down. They assume a smooth path, consistent behavior, stable psychology, but people don't live in spreadsheets. They live inside bodies that get tired, lives that change, and circumstances that don't ask permission. Over time, systems that require constant vigilance compound fatigue. Systems that are calm compound patience. This matters because financial success is rarely undone by a single bad decision. It's undone by years of small friction. The feeling of always needing to adjust. The sense that something should be done. The background hum of monitoring and comparison. That friction compounds too. And eventually, it shows up as impulsive changes, abandoned plans, or unnecessary risk-taking. Designing with time in mind means asking a different question. Not, what performs best right now? But, what can I live with, consistently, for a long time? That question changes everything. When time horizons are long, mistakes are easier to absorb. When time horizons shorten, design matters more than brilliance. This isn't about age alone. It's about margin. How much room you have to recover, to adapt, to wait. The less margin there is, the more important it becomes to reduce friction before it compounds. This is why calm systems tend to look conservative over short windows and resilient over long ones. They don't demand constant engagement. They don't rely on perfect timing. They don't punish you for being human. They let time do its work instead of fighting it. There's also a psychological side to compounding that rarely gets discussed. Confidence compounds. So does doubt. Every period of stability makes the next one easier to tolerate. Every forced decision under pressure makes future uncertainty feel heavier. Over years, that difference becomes decisive. This is one reason consistency beats intensity. Not because intensity never works, but because it's harder to sustain. Time rewards what can be repeated without strain. It penalizes what requires constant effort to maintain. That's as true psychologically as it is financially. When money is designed with time in mind, several things happen quietly. You check less often, you react less quickly, you feel less urgency to change what isn't broken. Not because you're disengaged, but because the system isn't asking for intervention. Time becomes an ally, not a threat. If there's one idea to carry forward from this episode, it's this. You are always compounding something. The question is whether you're compounding calm or compounding friction. Good financial design tilts that equation gently, so time works for you instead of against you. In the next episode, we'll look at a subtle but common source of friction, the urge to keep changing things. Why just one more improvement often costs more than it delivers, and how learning when to stop is part of building a finished system.